and welcome to this brief video commentary on portfolio management and PfMP certification. My name is Rana Adeel and I'm a certified portfolio management professional. This certification is also abbreviated as PfMP. It is the world's most reputed certification on the subject of portfolio management. This certification is offered by the Project Management Institute, which is a not-for-profit organization and established more than half a century ago. To date, it is one of the best authority on project management body of knowledge. It promotes best practices worldwide in the domain by providing extensive work on various foundational references, standards, and equipping the world with the talent of millions of members. Firstly, I would like to mention the context in which portfolios are mandated and perform their functions in an operating body. So let's understand the dynamics of organizational endeavors undertaken these days. Organizational work is accomplished through a functioning body or a company. This can be a person, a team, or a corporate. For example, one person may take an initiative to execute his idea. He either works for himself or outsources most of the work to outside teams, suppliers, or companies. The working body can also be a band of friends working on some projects remotely or on site to attain some benefits on a conceived idea. It can also be a standard corporate environment or investment organizations. Various works are also ideated and executed by government bodies as well, such as ministries, bureaus, R&D departments, public sector, or not-for-profit organizations. So basically the organizations have some idea, inspirations, and a drive to achieve some objectives for themselves, their clients, and the beneficiaries. This drive to work lets them and let their respective teams perform their work to achieve some objectives, some goals, so that they can change their circumstances or other people's circumstances. So to conclude, the work starts with a vision in mind and to attain a value for the overall benefit of the organizing body. To achieve these visions, the organizations start many initiatives to reach some goals. If those goals are high level and directly related to organizational strategy, we call them strategic goals because they are important. To achieve those goals, the company categorizes its work under those initiatives. This categorization may result in portfolio of multiple projects and programs. PMI provides a formal definition of portfolio as this. A portfolio is a collection of projects, programs, subsidiary portfolios, and operations managed as a group to achieve strategic objectives. Similar to programs and projects, portfolios have a life cycle. So they are initiated, planned, executed, and optimized throughout the life cycle. Their closure is significantly different than projects and program closure due to their nature and level of functioning within the organization. Projects and programs are of limited duration. They achieve their outcomes or benefits and they get closed. But portfolios existed at a level higher than project execution. They are the tools of strategy execution. So they have a direct management focus or investors' attention. They continued for many years as long as they are aligned with the company's vision and goals. And because they are a collection of subsidiary projects and programs, their respective portfolio managers keeps an eye on the outcomes and benefits of these components. And they make sure that these components remain aligned with portfolio's given mandate. Portfolios can also cancel or initiate new projects or programs. Such decisions are normally taken at the times close to the organizational annual business cycle or when an overall organizational work review occurs. So to summarize, portfolio management deals with the investment landscape and business value delivery of organization. It takes care of the performance of the subsidiary investment components. Portfolios are the keeper of the strategic direction of the organization and they try to achieve the objectives required for better execution of components under those portfolios. Now let's talk about the key role involved in portfolio management. As you may be aware that project and programs are managed by project and program managers, while portfolios are managed by portfolio managers. This is one of the key roles out of many in the overall execution of the strategy and success of the organization. Normally, portfolio managers are part of the strategic decision. In case they are not involved with the investment decisions, they still are responsible for the delivery and execution of investment performance within portfolios and subsidiary programs and projects. As organizations have the roles of CEOs, CTOs, and CFOs, in my view, Portfolio managers are like CVOs, Chief Value Officers or Chief Vision Officers. They are the one who communicate the organization's vision to everyone through various communication channels and achieve the intended business value to the organization or business units through its selection of portfolio subsidiary components to address the demands of the portfolio management in industries and to build the common language, plus to introduce the best practices in the domain. The most prominent certification or study is PfMP. It is offered by the PMI. As I told before that PMI is contributing to the project management since 60s. It provides great value to the project management practitioners and industries all around the world. The reason is the comprehensive study and best practices they provide along with the talent value offered to the various industries. Certification exams are also designed at a higher competitive level, which require a unique level of preparation, guidance and experience to successfully qualify the exam. Questions are not scored traditionally in numbers but through psychological and scenario means, plus with a subject matter understanding. PfMP certification is the latest one in its certification set of PMI. It is launched in 2013 to target the experienced organizational professionals. As of now, there are less than 1,000 credential holders worldwide. With related study reference of portfolio standards, especially 3rd and 4th edition, this certification is contributing a lot to the organizational strategy alignment, business value delivery, and project management knowledge. By attending portfolio management training or attaining this certification, applicants could upgrade the skills and adopt the mindset to see the horizons above the currently assigned projects or functional domain. Participants will be able to look towards their organizational intent and how the organization's value and visions are transformed into implementation through a vast collection of initiatives. PfMP credential holders can better understand why projects are authorized and how they related and interact with each other. If you are working or intended to work on multiple projects at one time, this certification will help you to understand the multi-project execution, related dependencies, and prioritization of different components. It's a certification above PMP or any other level. In other certifications, the project manager involves only in one project at a time to deliver within predefined constraints of scope, time, and budget. Portfolio management and program management. These are the certifications that target those increasing number of cross-functional and agile roles which are required in today's organizations. People in such organizations are simultaneously working on multiple projects or initiatives to support organization strategy and objectives. This certification requires at least 8 years of experience in portfolio and business domains to submit the application of the exam to PMI. Having said that, those who do not have this much experience may get value by understanding the lexicons, terminologies, and management language. This understanding may play a pivotal role in the management and coordinating positions. And if they are executing multiple projects at a time, they are more ready to apply the best practices at a scalable level. They will better understand the link between organizational strategy and the work they are assigned with a well-defined set of performance domains. They can also understand the key terms, express their work in those terms that led to a collective agreement in the organization with their business cases or pitches. I observed that many people are part of portfolios, multiple projects, and involved with business development or related areas, but they are unable to qualify the exams due to lack of understanding of the PfMP application structure. They are unable to align their current experience, which may be sufficient to apply a PMA PfMP subjective questions on business and portfolios. This is one of the key reasons behind the less number of PfMP certified credential holders. By attending portfolio management training, they will be more aware of the PfMP curriculum, syllabus, and the structure of application, and they can better answer the PfMP application prerequisites so that they can better line up their experience to PfMP application prerequisites. I also want to clarify some misconceptions related to PfMP certification. After discussing and seeing many PfMP aspirants, I observed that they hold false beliefs related to qualification process of PfMP certification. People are aware of the higher quality of standards and certification and knowledge level, yet they do not even try to apply for the exam due to these prevailed myths. A most common confusion among PfMP aspirants is that many project management professionals think that PMP or PGMP certifications are the prerequisites for the PfMP exam. This is not the case. Any person, if qualified, can directly take any PMA certification as of date. So if you have the right experience and qualifications, you can apply directly to the PfMP. I'm seeing many people who are currently working on portfolios and they are aspired to be a PfMP holder, but due to this misconception, they never try. The second reason for fewer number of PfMP credential holder is the experience requirement. PfMP applicants required 4 years of portfolio experience and 8 years of business experience with a bachelor degree. However, portfolio and business experience can be overlapped, so it requires minimal of 8 years experience, not 12 years of experience with a bachelor degree. If you do not have the required experience to sit in the exam as of now, I still believe that related training is worth to attend, and this study gives you a boost in your management career. The third reason of a less number of credential holder is its higher cost. This higher cost is more than many other certifications. Earlier, the exam fee was $2,000. However, it changed recently and it is now $1,000 for non-members, $800 for members. I suggest that if you are aspirant of PMA certification, register as a member with PMA, which costs you $130 per year, and then try to attain multiple certification in that membership period. And by this, you can save a lot with better credentials at hand. PfMP application process is slightly complex and lengthier than any other PMA certification. It demands subjective answer to align your experience with the PfMP skill set. It is so complex that many working practitioners in portfolios cannot elaborate on the required terms. My experience with other PfMP applicants, I see 7 out of 10 applications are returned or rejected during the first review. By attending the PfMP training, understanding various portfolio business cases along with a better understanding of PMI's suggested PfMP lifecycle and performance domains, people are in much better shape to elaborate answers to my PfMP subjective application. Many prospective candidates who have seen the PMP material, which is so extensive and detailed, make an opinion by default that PfMP material and study required giving more of blood, sweat and tears to attain this certification. Fortunately, this is not the case in PfMP, as here the recommended material from PMI is very less to cover. The last 2 editions of PfMP standards are complementing each other, and in total they consist of only 130 pages if we ignore the overlapping content. Moreover, instead of going deeper into ITTOs, in PfMP you just need to adopt the broader mindset. Think of the organizational context. While answering the question, you need to think of multiple projects, their interdependencies and enterprise level strategy, risk, value and communications. You need to unlearn the project management mindset, which involves the specific constraints of time, cost, resources and scope. You are no more planning activities, assigning weights, schedule and cost to them as you were doing as project manager or coordinator. In portfolio management, you need to think for the overall benefit to the organization through multiple projects. Unlike PMP, here you are welcome to the changes and act as an agilist. I find this training, study and curriculum much more interesting than PMP, RMP or other certifications. I would like to speak on practice questions as well. Normally, the candidates of PMI exam, they take it so much seriously, especially in PMI case, they do not post the past exams or practice exams. For the PfMP, it's totally different than other certification. It's a new certification, very less number of questions are available, but believe me, practicing question and answers is not an important factor to successfully qualify this particular exam. If you are aware of the style of the PMI questions, then this is enough for you in this exam. If not, try to explore some questions to satisfy your needs and build stamina for 4-hour exam. Again, do not take question answers more seriously as you may have taken in other PMI exams. All you need is to answer every question with the PfMP mindset. Try to think as a strategist to answer these questions. This certification and training is open to all kinds of professionals who are positioned at various levels within the organization, or if they are involved with any work that has vision, value delivery and broad range of work domains. PMI suggested an audience ranging from executive decision makers, functional managers, project managers, practitioners to the students. This training will help the audience to visualize their respective working domains in a broader sense. They can think of consequences of their assigned task or supervising teams. They will be able to align their tasks with their business units or organizational needs in light of strategic performance domains and long-term initiatives lifecycle. I would like to share my knowledge and expertise to you that is based on an experience range from 2004 to 2020, and this is in various industries at different geolocations, and I have some rich set of certified credentials. These credentials are held by few people all around the world. For this training, my foremost objective is to help you understand the mindset of a portfolio manager so that you can understand the overall paradigm of organizational strategy and its execution. Another objective is to enable you to think out of the box. You can come out of the minute details, documentation, or artifact needs, which are not a must for the success of a broader goal. And finally, the core purpose of this knowledge sharing is to get you ready for the PfMP exam. Having this credential will definitely boost your confidence and career. Some of my students already passed the exam and some have their applications approved already. So include me in your growth journey towards achieving this domain knowledge. Believe me, to stand out and move from ordinary to extraordinary person, you need some extra time and little more effort. A dream or idea is free, but journey costs you a lot. PfMP and related knowledge will prove to be a valuable asset among your accomplishments and enhance your circumstances. You will be able to align the purpose of yours and your team with the overall purpose of the organization. So include me in your journey. Best wishes.